this is the top we will be recreating today. So I kind of just improvised. I invented this thing based on stuff that I've learned here and there and patterns that I've followed. So it's a little different, but I think it's kind of cool for the summer, right? Bear with me, my first design. It's not too hard. The only difficult part might be like sewing this part together because it is a circle instead of a granny square, but anything's possible. So stay tuned and let's start the tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to make this pinwheel, target, bullseye type of granny square. Well, it's more like a granny circle. So basically to start, we're going to make a magic circle. Okay, and then inside the magic circle, we're gonna make 16 double crochets. So you chain 2, and that one will count as 1. So we make, this is gonna be our second double crochet, and then third, 4. I grab this little tail and pull it smaller as you go. I like to kind of do it like that because it's easier to maneuver. So I think that was 4, so we're gonna do 5. And then you keep going until you have 16 double crochets. So we reach the end, and then to close it off, I'm just going to, at the top of this one, of this first chain, quote unquote double crochet, just slip stitch through and pull it through. And then to make sure that you have the right amount, you start counting from that one. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then all the way around, and then until you get that one should be the 16th one. Okay, now we're gonna chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then double crochet and chain 1 all the way around. So we grab 1, start here, double crochet, chain 1, and then into the next one, double crochet, chain 1. So we're gonna have these gaps happening now, and then again into each stitch around, chain 1. Okay, so you just keep doing that, and I will meet you here. So once we get to the end of this row, we're going to slip stitch into here, the third one, the third chain from the top, right, third chain from that chain, and then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 double crochets in each of these big spaces. Okay, so into this big space, we're making 2 double crochets, and then we're gonna make another double crochet at the top of this column of this double crochet from the last row. So like right in there at the top of it, you make a double crochet. Okay, and then again 2 in the big space, 1, 2, and then a double crochet at the top of this column here. And then yeah, that's it. You do that all the way around. So 2 double crochets in each big space, each gap, and then 1 at the top of it, like so right next to it, just like on the top of that column. Yeah, so keep doing that, and then I will meet you at the end of this row. So now we're getting to this beautiful shape. It's starting to take form. So now that we've reached the end here, you're gonna finish this last one where we made the 2 in the gap, and then this one counts as the one on top of the column. So we're just going to slip stitch and bring it together. So that is that. That is row 3. So now let's get to row 4. We're going to chain 4, skip 1, and then double crochet into the next. And then chain 2, Oh, the chain 4 is only for the beginning. The rest, you're gonna chain 2 in between, and it's a double crochet. You usually skip 1, insert, and double crochet, chain 2, and again, repeat. Skip 1, double crochet into the next one. And yeah, you repeat that all the way around. So yeah, I'll meet you at the end. So once we reach the end of this row, it will look like this. And yes, you're going to chain 2 and then slip stitch into the third one at the top like that. And there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's row 4. And then basically you repeat that. You repeat that over and over until you have the size of the wheel that you want. This is where we're at in terms of dimensions right now. So we're like right about there. We're halfway. So, and then you're gonna make 3 of these. So depending on your size, I'm a size medium, and also depending on how big you make it. Once you made 3 of those, I'm gonna teach you how to make the cups. So basically you're gonna take your yarn and then make a loop, and you're going to chain 2, and then into the first chain we made, make a single crochet, and then make another single crochet in the same stitch, and then chain 1, and then you're gonna turn the work. You're gonna flip it like this, and then so it's like this part is down, and then go in again to the top of that little row, and then single crochet. And then in this second one here, if you can find it, it's there though, 2 single crochet. So there's 1 and then 2, and then chain 1, and then flip the work again. And you're going to continue to do that over and over again. It's going to grow, it's going to increase as you keep doing this. So 2 single crochets at the after the like the last one, it's always going to have 2 single crochets, and then chain 1 and then flip. And then you continue to do this, and it's going to continue to expand. So this part might take a minute to get some progress, but it'll be worth it in the end. And you keep doing that until you reach the length that you desire. Okay, see, so to show you what I'm talking about, you it will start to increase. It will start to go longer that way, which is nice. So this is going to be covering your chest. So just keep going until you measure it up to your chest until it covers however much or less you want. Basically, I'm going to show you how to just put these together. So we made it like this way. You can arrange it like this, or you can, you know, flip it if you want more coverage on the side like this, or, you know, if you like it like that. However, you can flip the triangles however you want it to look on your body. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to do it like this because I want more side boob coverage. And this, so we're gonna make like ties going up. So this is gonna go around your neck, and then this part's gonna go around your waist. So this is the bottom part where we're gonna actually later attach the circles. Make a loop. I'm gonna make an extra row down this way, so it also cleans up this part. So when we attach the actual circles, it's cleaner, it's easier. So you're gonna just basically start single crocheting. You just insert into the corner and then make your way along. I'm gonna crochet over that tail. Yeah, you just single crochet all the way along. So that it's a straight line, it's cleaner. So I will just quickly do this part, and then I will show you once we get to the middle. Okay, so once we finished making that line of single crochets along the bottom of the cups, you're going to literally just directly insert into this next corner. So right here, the very first, you slip stitch so that it's together like that. See? That's it. And then you keep going along this way, single crocheting. So you've attached the two cups together. It's super simple. Yeah, nothing fancy. You just keep single crocheting along the bottom, and then eventually look how beautiful that looks. So now that we attached the cups, we're going to attach this beautiful like sun wheel type of circle. So since I know it's round, it's going to have gaps in here. Keep this as straight as you can, but this part, like, just try to see how much you can fit before it starts to like look triangular, you know? So yeah, this tutorial is basically improv. I'm improvising. I'm gonna start like here. So you just wanna insert the hook in this side and then insert it. Try to make it in the middle as much as you can. But yeah, insert it here and then you insert into one of the stitches here, and then you grab it. I'll do it more clear. The first one's always like the trickiest, but you basically slip stitch through both, and then there, it's attached. Okay, it's a slip stitch, that's all it is, but you're grabbing. So now we can kind of, now that we know where we're going, you're going to insert the hook through one of the chains at the top with single crochets, and then into one on the other side of this cup, and then pull the yarn. And I know it's a lot to go through, but you're gonna have to pull through all of those, and then that, like that. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Just keep going along with each, right next to each other, like right the next one down, like that. And yeah, you keep doing that. And don't worry about these tails. We'll cut them off later. We'll weave them in. And yeah, that's it. And don't worry about keeping it in place, because it will see, like, once you straighten it out, it's gonna attach nicely. So don't worry about constantly keeping it, like if it's like all like that, like it's fine, you'll be fine. It will all come together. You just have to trust the process. So it's already coming together, and it will have this line here, which is a style preference. You can, when you wear it, you can wear it like this way facing, or when you're done, see, it's seamless. That's why I like this stitch. You can kind of like, it's gonna look good, just trust me. So this is how it's coming along. So see how we want it to be like even on both sides. So that's the front. You can honestly like do a lot with this. Like, you don't even have to continue with my pattern. You can do your own thing. And if you want to make like a bikini or something, and then add like a triangle here, and then make a bikini, not a bikini, a swimsuit, you totally can. I like to wear it with this in the front because, I don't know, I just think it adds dimension. But that's why I placed the front side on this side, because I like this part. But if you wanted to, you know, not show that part, I would recommend, I mean, they both look the same on both sides, but once you weave this part in, it's going to be the exact same thing. It's like, you know, but yeah, that's up to you. It's pretty redundant. When it comes to this part, it's the same thing. Do the same thing, slip stitch, like approximate, like, and then also attach it here. And then what you can do here, because I know there's like extra space here when you're making, because the ties will go here. So I flipped it upside down, but as you can see, I attached this part, and then right here, I'm going to attach it as far as I can. So let's start there and begin. We just slip stitch through each one, and I'm gonna keep going until the very end here. So now that we've attached that part, flip it, and I'm going to count. I'm gonna do single crochets along. I'm gonna branch out now. So instead of continuing, I'm gonna just start chaining. Instead of continuing to single crochet along this, I'm chaining. I'm making a chain, right? So that, and then once we make the chain up to 120, we're gonna come back around and single crochet all the way down, and then single crochet back into this. So we're making the string. So this part was just kind of like extra security a little bit. So make 120 chains. For example, like when you're here, let's say you're done. Okay, you mean 120. It wraps around your body. You can tie it into a bow, whatever, however much you want, perfectly. You just come back in and single crochet all the way down, all the way back down. Yeah, so then that's how you make the string. But that's basically it. So you attach this side, you attach this side, you continue. So once you created the ties, the strings, and single crocheted all the way down, you're going to cut it and then tie a knot, sew it, weave it in, and this is what the final product should look like. So I made this one at the top here, right? And then one in the middle. And yeah, this is the final product. And once you're done cutting it all, you can weave it in, you can wear it this way or the other way, as I mentioned. And yeah, this is the final product. So this is the top on the complete product. Thank you for following the tutorial. If you recreated or anything like that, please tag me and on Instagram, and I will repost it, and I love to see it. So yes, thank you guys. I appreciate the love and support. I'll see you next time.